In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a granny square flower. Coming up next. Hi there, I'm Diette, and welcome to Turtle Creativity, where we make crafting and crocheting easy. Today, I'm really excited to share with you a crochet project. This crochet project is a granny square, but not just any granny square. Today we'll be making a granny square flower. This 3D project, we will be using 3 different yarns. So I have rose pink, I have light raspberry, and then I also have white. Other materials that you would need is a pair of scissors, your crochet hook. You also can use a yarn needle to sew in your ends. I actually like to use a smaller size hook to actually pull those extra ends in. Let's get started. So for this project, we'll be working in rounds. We'll be working in 6 rounds. The first 2 will be one color. The next 2 will be another color, and then the last 2 rounds will be the last color choice. I'm going to continue on with this pattern, and my pattern of color choice will be the rose, the light raspberry, and the white. Let's get started. The first thing that I'm going to do is actually move this yarn on this side. Let's go ahead and move the yarn over. And the yarn that I'm using is RedHeart Super Saver yarn. All right, I pulled some of the yarn out. I'm going to go ahead and create a slip knot. My J size hook I'm using for this project. Created my slip knot. And now I'm going to move on to the very first step of our project. And that is creating our circle in the middle, and we're going to do that by chaining up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 chains. Let's go ahead and connect those chain to create a circle. Okay. Move the tail out of the way, and we're going to chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this 4 chains is going to act as our first double crochet. Inside this circle, we're actually going to put a total of 7 additional double crochets, but in total it's going to be 8 because this chain is going to count as the 8th double crochet. So let's go ahead and start that. Yarn over, insert your hook in, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's your first double crochet that you've created. Chain 1. Let's go ahead and do that again together. Yarn over, insert your hook into the circle, pull up. 3 loops are on your chain. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1. Okay? Now you're going to continue to do that. Double crochet, chain 1. Double crochet, chain 1. Double crochet, chain 1. But you're going to continue to do that for a total of 5 more times. And when you're finished, I'll meet you at the end. All right, I should have now 8 done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what I'm going to do is slip stitch to the top of my first chain. Okay, actually going to chain 1 because I'm going to do a color change. So I'm going to go ahead and take my scissors, cut that. I'm going to flip my project over. I'm going to switch the light pink out for this color. Get that ready. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take care of my ends as I go, so that when my project is done, I don't have to worry about it. So like I said, I like to use a smaller size hook and weave in my ends this way. You don't have to do it this way. This is one method that you can do, or you can just use a yarn needle and sew it in. Okay, so now we have completed our first part of our project. So now it's time to move on to the part of the project that gives us that 3D flower effect. Let's go ahead to the next part of this project. I'm going to insert my hook into one of the spaces. And I'm just going to go ahead and chain one. And that's just connecting my color, my new color, to my project. Okay. Pulling down so it's nice and tight. I'm going to go ahead and do a single crochet into that space. One single crochet. I'm going to move this tail to the back so it could be out of my way. There we go. And now I'm going to do a total of 3 double crochets in this same space. So 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to do a single crochet in the same space. And we've just created our first petal. 7 more to go. Let's do another one together. Moving over to the next space, we're going to go ahead and do 1 single crochet, 3 double crochets, yarn over, insert in. So that's 1, 2, 3 double crochets, and now 1 single crochet, same space. Okay, there's 2 pieces of our petals. One more time. Okay, insert our hook into the next space for 1 single crochet, 3 double crochets in the same space. 1, 2, 3. Give me some more yarn. And 1 more single crochet in that same space. Okay, so now there are 5 more spaces left, and you are going to go ahead and do that. Once you're finished, I'll meet you at the end. So now what we're going to do to end this round is slip stitch to the beginning of our first petal. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is, before I do anything else, so I'm going to go ahead and take care of this tail. I'm just going to weave it in a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and cut my tail off. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're actually going to be working in the back of our project. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip stitch right where these 2 petals meet. I'm going to slip stitch right there behind this post. Let's Let's do that again. I'm going to take our hook, wrap it around towards the back, and we're going to slip stitch our yarn through. Okay? So now we're going to chain up 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And again, working in the back where the 2 petals meet, you're going to insert your hook around that single crochet and you're going to slip stitch it through. Okay? So once you've done that, you're going to chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what you're creating, let me flip the project over, is loops. Okay? Because what you're creating is the second row for your 3D of your second color. Okay? So these loops are going to house the next set of petals. Okay, I'm going to pull out some more yarn. And let's go ahead into the next post. Slip through in the back. Okay. And chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, in between the 2 petals, there is a post that you're going to work behind, pull through, okay? And you're going to continue that same pattern all the way around to the end. I'll meet you there. Okay, so now let's close off this round. You're going to go ahead, you have your 4 chain up, and you're going to slip stitch in the beginning of that first stitch that you did to start off the round. Okay? So on the back, you should have 8 loops that was created when you did your chains. Okay, round 4. What we're going to do is single crochet. We're going to be working in those loops that we just created, those back loops that we just created. So you're going to do a single crochet, and then we're going to do 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now 1 single crochet, all in that same space. Okay? Now we're going to move on to the next loop in the back. 1 single crochet, 5 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 single crochet. Okay, let's do the last one together. 1 single crochet in that next loop, 5 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 single crochet. Okay? Okay, so you're going to continue on 1 single crochet, 5 double crochets, and 1 single crochet in the next loop. You're going to do that for 5 more times, and I'll meet you at the end. Now let's go ahead and slip stitch into your beginning petal and pull up. Okay. Actually, I'm going to do a chain just to secure this because we're actually going to cut this color. All right. And now you can actually see the 3D effect. So now what's left is the white part of our granny square. And this is where we're going to take this cute flower design and we're going to create our square. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of my ends. Using my smaller hook, I'm just going to take that down through my project. Okay, now for our next round. I'm going to switch out my colors. And I'm on my last color. And that's the white for me. Okay. And I'm going to attach the white into the space, that chain space where the two petals kind of meet. All right. I'm going to just do one single crochet there. All right. I'm going to move my tail over to the back so it's not in my way while I'm crocheting. So now I'm going to go ahead and chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then I'm going to put 2 double crochets in the same space. 1, 2. Okay. Chain 1. All right. And now I'm going to move over to the next part where the 2 petals meet. So this chain space right here, I'm going to go ahead and put 3 double crochets there. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do a single crochet. I'm going to do 1 chain. And then 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And what I've just done was create the corner. Okay, so let me stop and recap what we just did. 3, I chained up 3, 2 double crochets, chain 1, came over to the next spot, and I did 3 double crochets. I did 1 chain and then 3 double crochets. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do chain 1. And now to the next part, where the 2 petals meet, this chain space in the middle, we're going to put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Chain 1. Now we're going to continue to repeat 3 double crochets and then a chain space and then 3 double crochets in the same, all in the same space. Then we're going to do a chain space and move over to the next part of that petal. And then we're going to do 3 double crochets. And then we'll go on to doing 2 of those clusters. Okay? We'll do this part together. So we have our 3. We're moving on to the next spot, which is where we're going to put the 3 double crochets, chain, and 3 double crochets in the same space. That's creating our corners. So 1, 2, get some more yarn. 3, 1 single crochet. Now 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3, chain 1. Now as you can see, that's creating the square. Okay? Moving over into the middle of the next petal, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, chain 1. Moving over to the next chain space where those 2 petals meet, we're going to do 3 double crochets, 1 chain, 3 double crochets. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, chain 1. Okay? And as you can see, it is forming the square. All right? So we just did that corner. Now we're going to move over to the next chain space in between those 2 petals. And we're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Okay, chain 1. All right, moving on. Almost finished this square. This is so much fun. All right, so we're going to double crochet into the next space 3 times. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, okay, and then we're going to slip stitch at the top of the beginning of this round. Okay. Pop the petals up. Okay. And you can see we have a square. All right. Now for the last round. What we're going to do is in each space, we're just going to put a single crochet. I'm going to pull out some more of our white. And don't worry, if you have questions or you're like, Diet, you're moving too fast, you can always pause through this tutorial and I will have a link to this pattern that I actually use. It's in the description below. Okay. So let's go. A single crochet in each chain space. Okay. All right. And you can continue to do that, and I'll meet you when we get to the last few. Okay, so let's do the last one together. Single crochet, and now you're just going to slip stitch at the top. Your scissors and cut. Again, I'm going to flip and take care of my ends. And there we have it, our finished granny square flower. I'll see you in the next one, and subscribe for more.